Morning guys, we're here in one of our agroforestry fields and we're about to do an autumn maintenance job here. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'm Lawrence from Keeler Permaculture Farm, and check out my other videos on agroforestry. So the first thing we had to do was remove the irrigation pipes. These are the pipes that bring the drip water, the drip fed water to the trees, and this is so I can strim with the strimmer between all the trees and get all the weeds out without damaging the pipes. So then I get my strimmer out. This is quite back-breaking work, but I just went up and down all the rows and cut back all of the brush and all of the weeds. This line here is the almond line with grapevines. So I just kept going with the strimmer, and this really just creates so much biomass because all of this brush and weeds would just be trimmed down and left there as mulch and break down and improve the soil. You can see the guys in the back, they're taking compost along all of the trees whilst I'm doing the strimming. We have to fertilize all the trees a couple times a year. So along this swale, I couldn't cross with the tractor, so we had to fill it in so I could cross the tractor, and that way I can drive up and down. The guys there are fertilizing all of the olive trees, and I'm strimming just along this line here where we have to the left of me a line of grapevines, and all of those grapevines were planted by cuttings. We also put some cuttings of trees where Lauren is now, and she's digging them out and planting them into some spaces. Sometimes I like to propagate in the ground, it's much easier. So the strimming is kind of endless, but I haven't done a proper good strim here actually since we planted, and that's because I never took out the irrigation lines, which makes it really very difficult. But you can see how much nicer it's starting to look just by doing a bit of strimming. Now I've got my tractor out and I am rotavating up and down where we want to plant alley crops. You can see I have to stop every now and then to move a rock, and then whilst I'm doing that, the guys are bringing compost into the alleys, and so all this extra compost we're bringing in and watering of these vegetables is just going to build soil and help the lines of trees on every side. On the right side you can see our windbreak, so we've got trees all along there for windbreak and edible trees. In the middle is a grapevine, on the left is an apple tree row with grapevines. Nice diversity. Right, so now I'm going to take our new machine on the back here, not sure what it's called, but we're going to go there and dig 3 ditches with this, ready for planting loads of cabbages for our chickens, and also some broccoli and cauliflower. We used to have to rotivate that by hand, dig the ditches by hand, and now I'm using it with this. It's much more efficient, but we're still trying to work out how to drive the thing, so a bit of learning curve here. We used to do this with a hoe and dig by hand. Now I've got this tractor, which I'm still learning how to use. I can dig the ditches in absolutely no time at all. And this just really helps speed things up. So there we have it. The next day, Steph planted 300 cabbages. The left and middle lines are walking stick cabbages, couve negra in Portuguese, and the right side are all different head cabbages, and the head cabbages are for us and the veggie boxes, and the walking stick cabbages are for the chickens. So this is how it looked before we started. Everything really overgrown and full of shrubs and weeds. It looks quite nice, but it's a fire risk. So now it's trimmed, everywhere looks clean. We've got 2 alleys ready to plant, 1 alley planted, irrigation lines hooked up, ready to roll out in spring. At the other end of the plantation, we've got this windbreak here, and then you can see in the field behind we've got lots of alleys between rows of trees on swales, and each one of those has a different cover crop. Check out the video. Thank you for watching this update video on this agroforest, and a big thank you to all the people that have helped over the years here. We planted this in the pouring rain 4 years ago. My neighbours helped with their tractors to do the swales. We had people on our courses also help with the designs. We've had people help with all the composting, weeding over the years, the tree pruning that's happened here, bringing compost here, and filling in trees that have died, that have been planted in. So big thanks to everyone, and also from my helpers last week for the little revamp we did here. So thank you, and do check out the video, another video we have of the agroforest here, or follow our playlist. We've got a playlist of videos about agroforestry. Thanks very much, and please remember to subscribe.